Sup guys? Today this video is to explain to people exactly what a cup of trembling is, okay? Everyone knows that, based on Zechariah 12, the cup of trembling is Jerusalem, okay? Jerusalem is the cup of trembling, but exactly what does it mean? But before I talk about this subject, I just want to tell you my name is Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented physical immortality rings, okay? It's the rings that you put on your small fingers during sleep. You put it on, you don't age anymore. Serious, you don't age anymore. If you go to my website, okay, I provide a link at bottom of this video. You go to my website, 80% of my Amazon customers, they give me great reviews. 80% of the reviews are 4 stars, 5 stars. If you go to my website, I give you a link to my Amazon customer reviews. But anyway, yeah, if you want to find out more about these immortality rings, go to livemuchlonger.com. Livemuchlonger.com, okay? The link is right at the bottom of this video. Anyway, let's move on to the main subject. What is the cup of trembling? Based on Zechariah 12, cup of trembling is Jerusalem, okay? Whoever comes touch it, you're going to tremble, you're going to shake, right? So what does that mean? Can we have more clue? Can you give us more clue? Well, I'll give you more clue. Let's look at Revelation 17. There's this, a beast, right? With 7 heads and 10 horns, and there's this whore. There's a whore sitting on top of the beast. And the whore is holding a golden cup. A golden cup, okay? That has, blood in it, and she's drunk. And she's, of course, when people who are drunk, they shake, they start to wobble, they shake, and they couldn't stay focused. They couldn't stand up straight. And on top of her forehead, it's written Mystery Babylon, right? And then the beast hates the whore. The beast eventually threw her down. Eventually see the whore sitting on top of beast, and the beast threw her down, right? Okay, so I think the Jerusalem is the cup of trembling, and that cup of trembling is identical to that whore. That whore is holding that golden cup. It's identical to that, okay? So can we have more clues, please? What does that mean? Okay, I'll give you even more clue. That golden cup the whore is holding, right? Is the cup of trembling. It's Jerusalem. That prophecy is identical to Daniel chapter 5. Daniel chapter 5, Belshazzar, right? He's the son or grandson of Nebuchadnezzar. He's the king. He's the king of Babylon at that time, right? He said, you know what, I'm bored. He's hosting a party. He threw a party. He invited like 1,000 people. He said, I'm bored. Take out the cup, golden cup that we have taken from Jerusalem. They have taken lots of treasures from the temple of Jerusalem, right? He said, take out a golden cup, golden cup, silver cup, whatever, take them out so we can, I'm going to pour wine in it. I'm going to let my wives and my nobles drink it from that cup. And then he did that, when he started drinking from that cup, and then they see a hand started writing on the wall, It wrote Mini Tekel Parson. And then he started to shake. He started to shake, violently, because he was so afraid, right? It's like, what the hell? You don't see, you don't see a hand appear out of nowhere and start writing on the wall, right? Mini Tekel Parson, right? So the cup of trembling, which is Jerusalem, which is the cup that the whore sitting on the beast, she's holding it, okay? Mystery Babylon, which is Daniel chapter 5. You understand? Belshazzar took out the cup from Jerusalem that he is not supposed to do, because that cup is only for priests, only for priests to use during the temple service, right? He took it out, he drank wine from it anyways, and then there's writing on the wall, okay? So what does that mean? What does that whole thing mean? It means Donald Trump is not supposed to touch Jerusalem. You understand? See, Donald Trump is a rich guy. You know, all he believes in is in his gold, his silver, his money. You know, he is so rich that he say, you know, my Trump jet. Okay, he bought a 757 jet like in 2012 or something. He said my Trump Force One. Okay, my Trump jumbo jet is better than Air Force One. Yeah, it's better than that Air Force One. So, you know, he said I prefer riding on my Trump Force One. You know, he's rich to that level. Okay, and coincidentally, okay, when Belshazzar started drinking from that cup, he saw writing on the wall. So now, what happens to the Trump wall? You know, right now, Trump wall. It seems like nothing but a mere dream because, you know, Mexicans are not going to pay for it, and then the military. Trump said he wants the Pentagon to pay for it. Now they're complaining. The Democrats are complaining, and then the military is complaining. So right now the wall might not be built. You know. But my point is this, you know, when he started to say we're going to move the embassy to Jerusalem, that's when somebody touches the cup of trembling, you know, because Jerusalem is the cup of trembling, right? And Trump is the one who touched it. Trump is Belshazzar, you know. Trump is the whore with Mystery Babylon written on her head. You understand? And what does mini mini tekel parsa mean? Daniel said, mini mini means your days are numbered, okay? Tekel means you are found wanting. It means you are found wanting means, you know, the judge has given you a bad judgment. The judge is saying that you're guilty. Basically, that's what it means, okay? And then parsa means you're going to be divided. Your country will be divided to the Persians and to the Medes, okay? I mean, isn't that the same as time, times, and have a time? Time is tekel. Times, okay, this like means 2 times. Therefore, the writing on the wall has 2 meanings. Mini, right? Have a time means to be divided, right? So divided is like to be divided by the Persians and the Medes, right? Time times have a time, you know. That's the same as 42 months. You know. So, who are the Persians? Persians is Iran, right? And who's the Medes? Medes is a eastern country. You know, some people say it's Russia. Some people say it's anywhere east of Iran. You know, east of Iran. I say it's China or even North Korea. You know. So right now, Trump has 2 situations on his hand. One is Iran deal, and then the other one is North Korea. You know. So just imagine that. Yeah, he's the guy who touched Jerusalem, which is the cup of trembling. And remember the prophecy of Daniel 5. Remember Revelation chapter 17 and Zechariah 12. You piece it together. So now you finally understand who Trump is. Trump is the Gog of Magog. Okay. You know, a lot of people say, oh, no, Gog of Magog is Russians and Iran and stuff like that. No, it's Trump. It really is Trump. You know, the reason why, okay, Gog and Magog will invade who? Gog and Magog will invade the mountains of Israel, right? But some people say, no, Trump is the protector of Israel. That can't be right. Trump is protecting Israel. But unfortunately, the mountain of Israel does not mean Israel itself, okay? See, when this prophecy was written, like 2,500 years ago, you know, I think it was Isaiah was the one, I'm sorry, Ezekiel was the one who wrote this prophecy, Ezekiel 38, talking about Gog and Magog. When Ezekiel wrote this prophecy, you know, the entire Israel was a lot bigger. You understand? It's a lot bigger than today's Israel. It covered like a large chunk of Syria, cover the entire Lebanon. It was a lot bigger. They had a different map back in the days. So Ezekiel said, when you touch the mountain of Israel, he doesn't mean when you touch the entire Israel, because back in the days, Israel, the border was a lot bigger. It covered, a whole chunk of Syria, you understand? He's talking about the mountain of Israel. What does the mountain of Israel mean? The mountain of Israel is the West Bank. It's the area surrounding Jerusalem. Who's touching the mountain of Israel? It could only be Trump. Trump is the one who wants to touch who wants to touch Jerusalem. The mountain of Israel is talking about the entire West Bank. It's talking about Jerusalem and the area surrounding, Jerusalem, which is the West Bank. Trump is the one who wants to touch it. You see. So now we understand who Trump really is. He is the Gog and Magog, the whore, Belshazzar. And he is the guy who is to touch the cup of trembling. Anyway, if you like my description, please subscribe, or at least make a comment. I like comments. Or like. Thank you.